Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
On the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go. Do it.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
He's brought down at the
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Ready. 5-9.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ready. You're waiting. You're 21. Sammy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
95-56.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Begins now to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Complete.
What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On first down, Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Miller, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 39-yard line.
From the 39, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch the whip. 36. Both sevens a mic. It's just me and you.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Brees going to throw. And he finds Cook. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Jared Cook.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
You know they pay me extra.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now Brees on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So Brees is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Cohen. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 79 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Breeze now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the run.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football. And that's
Allen Robinson. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for two. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Stop your body.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Eddie Jackson brought him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looking deep downfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Bears 36, Saints 18.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching it.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Jimmy.
Now the Bears going to call the